You're watching PTV.
It's Christmas vacation at Knott's Merry Farm. See, it's Christmas, Snoopy, a new ice show spectacular starring Snoopy. And now, adults get into Knott's for $21.95, kids $15, and little kids $4.95 with a discount coupon from all participating Carl's Jr. restaurants. Then be sure to have a blast on Knott's world-class thrill rides like Supreme Scream and Ghost Rider, one of the world's best wooden coasters. So this holiday season, pick up a Carl's Jr. coupon and save on tickets to Knott's.
PTV Live Holiday Edition is brought to you by our patrons. Kristin Kohs at the Sanctuary in Pleasant Hill, California. Gene G. Jr. Christi Turner. CandyMom 15. On the Porch with Todd and Ken. Matt and Tyler. Bay Area Doors. Chili Willy's Smokehouse Barbecue. Let's Celebrate TV. And the Orlando Guy.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Starring Arnie De Herrera, Doug Silva, Ben De Herrera, and Sherry Ketzel. Featuring all your favorite Christmas crafts with Sherry, holiday drink recipes, and holiday home decorating tips from the boys, holiday shopping, and so much more. It's time now for PTV Live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live Holiday Edition. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
Wow.
Are you sure?
I don't know. After today, I have no idea.
She tried logging on to our show on Pinterest.
That's how my mind is working right now.
Okay.
You have to understand, we had a gnarly travel day. A very gnarly travel day today.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a lot of inclement weather.
Man, was it. It was pouring from the time we got in the car at the kids. And then there was a lot of fog.
oh my
Really?
goodness. Oh,
Yeah. And so it didn't lighten up until we came through the Caldecott Tunnel to get onto 13.
oh goodness.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. It's been a long time since I've traveled that way. And let me tell you, if it had not been for the fact that I've got things to finish up before Thursday, I would have stayed until tomorrow morning and left early tomorrow morning, but didn't have that luxury.
Sherry, we've got you're in good company. Mark Langenkamp says his brain does that too. So
It's been a day and a half.
oh my goodness.
It has been a weird day.
Yeah.
A good weird day, but a weird day.
Yeah, it was a weird day.
Just a weird
A lot of rain. I was busy. Lots of
Yeah.
things on my desk. It's a celebration week at my office though, so I'll be busy with some parties and celebrations. I'm looking forward to it.
It's pampered. I didn't have that privilege when I worked 20 years ago.
I'm hoping to
No.
share a little white elephant gift that I get tomorrow, but I'll share that with everyone here next Monday night on the show because we will be doing a show next Monday night. It may look a little different, but we will be doing a show on Monday night next week.
It will look different. We'll have a different set for us.
Absolutely. You're going to be ready to go with the family. I mean, we're going to be having our Christmas gathering, but before we can do that, we still have to get through this week. And actually,
Yeah.
Why you keep on all scatterbrained? Let's get right to it.
okay,
Hallmark movies. So,
let's see where Chatty is.
okay.
Chatty's hanging out in the Crystal Grove today. So he seems to be very happy about it.
He wants to shine, huh?
Yeah.
Sparkly.
Yep, definitely wants to shine. Yep. Chatty is calling from inside the house. I like that. Okay.
Hey, Mark, leave my sweater alone. They're Christmas trees.
What is that? Oh, sort of looks like Fred Flintstone's shirt. You know what? He's right. Very
No, look,
I'm the only
it's
one that's
trees.
not wearing a weird red. A red orange.
It's trees.
Wait for them to present us so they can actually see the
Yeah,
full
let's get
can.
Yeah, I will, but let's celebrate his thing. Is that our tree? Actually, it's the companion grove of the tree that Let's Celebrate TV has sponsored for the season. So thank you guys for the sponsorship. We need to give you a call. So let's get that on our calendar so that we can talk with you about that. But let's go ahead before we do that, especially being that Let's Celebrate TV is here. Let's mix a cocktail. Okay, tonight we're doing a riff on a margarita, but we're calling it Rudolph's Shiny Nose. So let's get the cocktail
Yeah,
can going.
if you drink a lot of these, you'll have a red nose.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, wow. This one is
I
this is a
drank
good one.
my fair share last week.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw some ice here in the tin and keep a few cubes for the glass. Okay, I'm gonna start by putting in the lime juice. So I've got half an ounce of lime juice right here. Put that in. And of course, being that it's a margarita, it's got to have tequila. This is our favorite mid-shelf tequila from our local Total Wine. We've been using this one for years
Legado?
now.
Legado?
Legados. San Matias Legado.
It's your good middle range. It's just right below where you would drink tequila as a sipping thing or taking shots. When you drink tequila, there's shot tequila, or you drink it.
And
Then there's this for mixture, and then the bottom shelf is the stuff you just want to forget about all your worries and wake up in a pile of your own vomit.
in a pool of sick.
It's nicer if you say it's a pool of sick. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Pool of sick, no.
So you can use almost any orange liqueur for this one. Traditionally, we use Grand Marnier, but in this case, we're going to go ahead and use.
Is that one of our mini bottles?
Yes, it is.
And you just dropped it. We're going to get ants.
No, we're not going to get ants. There you go. This is Cointreau. It's a wonderful orange liqueur.
I like
this.
one.
I like this stuff. So put an ounce of that in the shaker. Here you go, Doug.
Does it need to be wiped? No.
And then the final ingredient I'm going to put in is pomegranate juice.
I was wondering what was going to make it Rudolph.
Yeah, it was very red.
This one's going to turn out like shiny red when it finally comes down. So you'll see it. Let me go ahead and put a little bit of ice in the glass. There we go. Stick this on. Go ahead and shake it.
We only had enough lime for one drink.
Yeah, I didn't buy any limes at the grocery store, so shame on me. So we only had enough for one drink.
Oh, well.
Okay. There we
I've
go.
had no food in my stomach, so a few of these sips I'll be like, woohoo! Party around the tree.
All right. So here's the glass. Let me go ahead and pour this in, and you can see it is nice and red.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that a pretty drink?
I want one right now.
Sorry, Sherry, I don't have any lime juice.
I'll
All
bring
right.
my own darn lime juice.
Do you have Cointreau and pomegranate juice and tequila?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I know we don't
Yeah.
have pomegranate juice.
Well, here we go. There it is.
It's red.
It's a nice red drink. It is Rudolph's Shiny Nose.
It really looks deceiving.
I'm sure it's deceiving too.
If you were to use a garnish, what would you put in it?
You can actually, that one you could actually float some pomegranates, your earls on top, as well as also a wedge of lime on the edge of the glass.
And maybe some salt because it's, oh my God, this is a
Holy
cow.
Pete and Phil, they made a cocktail on their show, and they used cranberry.
I mean,
yesterday
just
on their
enough
show.
orange. You could take, I mean, everything is perfect in that.
Yeah,
The Cointreau actually is perfect.
it's a good
I'll
balance.
probably put maybe another quarter of an ounce to half an ounce of tequila.
It's a good balanced drink.
I think we need some more tequila in that.
And by the way, there's Jim.
Can we get some
How
more
much
sunshine,
tequila was
please?
in it?
An ounce of
Hi,
tequila.
Jim.
Hi,
I
Jim.
would probably do an ounce and a half.
Jim's show, More Sunshine Please, every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. He's on tomorrow night because it's December 17th.
Why is it special
Is
in
this the
December
last
7th?
week for you, Jim?
He's probably in school this week and then we'll be off for a couple of weeks. But okay, we've got drink in hand, and we have movies to talk about. For a movie review, let's get to it. Okay. We did not discuss movies last week because of our interview with Nick Humphreys. However, we're still going to talk a little bit about the movies from the week prior. That would be Private Princess Christmas, Sugar Plummed, and Leah's Perfect Gift. Let's go ahead and start breaking them down. Private Princess Christmas.
It was horrible.
It wasn't a Christmas movie.
It wasn't a Christmas movie.
A spoiled princess who is supposed to take over for queen of her country in East Europe. Amazingly, every single royal always has like an English accent, and hers was forever disappearing.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, she couldn't keep her accent straight. The acting was stilted at best. The script was awful. It was just a mess of a movie. Don't waste your time.
It was really bad.
We gave it what, one?
One. We gave it a pity crown.
Yeah. And
Did I give it a 2?
Sherry, you gave it a 2.
Yeah. I guess the reason I gave it a 2 is because I like the concept of the story. It was different. But
Yeah.
there was nothing else good about it.
I'm not giving it an extra crown just for a concept.
No.
I liked
It was,
But
it was
was
a concept of a movie.
The thing is that the concept could work if the script were
could.
better and the acting were better
Yeah.
and the direction was better.
I agree.
It was just not very good all
It
around.
was bad.
It was a
That
hot
was-
mess.
Okay, and Paul, our Hallmark savant, gave it 1 Ben Burrito. Now, that was
Pity.
Friday a week ago.
Yeah.
Saturday a week ago, however,
I was making a pot pie from
Hallmark
scratch.
Hallmark redeemed themselves. They premiered their film Sugar Plummed. This one starred Maggie Lawson and Janelle Parrish. You may recognize Janelle Parrish if you're a fan of Pretty Little Liars. She played the character Mona in that show. In this one, Emily's always dreamed of creating the perfect Christmas, meticulously planning every detail year after year, only to feel like she's falling short. Hoping to bring her family closer together, she makes a wish for a holiday as picture perfect as the one she sees in a made-for-TV holiday movie. And
Now, before you go on, you talked about the actress who played Sugar Plum, but do you remember where Maggie Lawson is from?
I do not.
You saw her as one of the detectives on Psych.
Oh, see, I haven't really seen too much of Psych.
No.
Oh,
So I
she
need to
was
go
always-
back and watch that series.
She was always fun on Psych,
Mm.
but I loved her in this movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Sherry, do yourself a favor.
Oh, it's perfect.
Make this one the next one you watch, because this one
It is
truly.
really
No, the
good.
next one I want to watch is
I
the Santa Claus.
Yeah, I was expecting a cheesy movie. Instead, I got an enjoyable, feel-good film that made me actually laugh out loud.
Yeah.
This one was a good laugh out, especially with the Christmas magic when you saw Sugar Plum. That was her name, Sugar Plum.
Yeah.
Very good movie when she was doing her magic.
Oh,
the
yeah, I mean,
wrapping of
her-
the presents,
her
the
finger-
gingerbread house.
Her fingerprints had snowflakes. I mean, the whole thing, there was a laughter. It was so good. Like,
Yeah.
and then there was a spoof on Hallmark making fun of themselves. There was the underlining premise. So
Yeah.
it's amazing. Like, I
Yeah,
think it's
it-
one of their top.
Yeah.
For me, it was almost a perfect movie. I didn't care for the daughter who was trying to do her whole music thing. She tended to be a little whiny and self-interested.
Well, that's interesting.
She was she was
didn't
wrongly
like the
cast.
movie.
Oh,
She said, "What was whiny?" She was whiny. She said,
the daughter?
"I don't know." She just said she was whiny.
Oh, probably Sugar Plum.
I found that the daughter was a little sullen. So,
But I think she was wrongly cast because she didn't look like
Yeah.
she wanted to do it. I think they needed to cast the girl, the daughter, a little better. But you know what?
Yeah.
She just was there. She just had her I just took it up as high school teenage angst, and I just moved on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you talk about films like this during a weekend, you hope for 2 out of 3 being good because you really know that there's probably going to be one stinker in the bunch. Unfortunately, the weekend before this past weekend, there were 2 stinkers in it. The
Yeah,
second
this was a
film,
stinker weekend, but this one was amazing.
Leah's Perfect Gift. Leah
Oh.
is a bona fide lover of Christmas. The trees, the ornaments, the eggnog, but she has always admired the holiday from afar, being that she's Jewish. Though her family celebrates Hanukkah, Leah has longed to experience a traditional Christmas. When her boyfriend Graham invites her to spend the holidays with his classic Connecticut family, she eagerly accepts.
Who had to stick up their ass the whole movie? I mean, they were horrible. It was another, I'm bringing my girlfriend or boyfriend to meet the parents, and
Okay.
it was just
I
horrible.
gotta say right now, this is the third film during this Christmas season where this premise was done in a film for Hallmark, and all 3 of them were strikes. Because I'm sorry, when you have a parent that is going out of their way to make the partner that their child has chosen feel miserable and unaccepted, I'm sorry,
Unwanted.
that parent isn't accepted.
No, that is done to death.
They need a therapy session for all 3 of those people that were in those films, because it was a terrible, terrible concept this season.
All I can tell you is that I tried watching that last week and couldn't get past the first 15 minutes of it and turned it off.
We muscled through it, and it was bad.
We gave it a 2.
I don't know if it was the mood I was in or what, but I just could not do it.
Was it 3? I think it was a 3.
We
gave it a 3.
Yeah.
I gave it a 2. There was a product placement in that film. The guy coming in to make a bunch of his famous mac and cheese using products.
What kind of products were they?
Campbell's.
Oh, yeah, because he was starving because the mother didn't know how to cook, and she was starving everybody to death.
Yeah.
And they were constantly praising her, and her ego. It was the whole thing was just
the whole family itself did not communicate.
Oh,
with
they
each
were
other.
a hot mess.
The kids would tell their mother that she was a great cook. She knew that she was a bad cook, but she thought that her kids loved her cooking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why don't they just talk to each other?
Yeah, no, it was one of those, premise of you have to live this rigid life and have to act a certain way, and you can't go off. You can't color outside of the lines.
Yeah.
And it was just a horrible movie.
So,
Ben,
we gave that one
a 3.
A 3, but that was because at the very end of the film, it actually turned around and it somewhat redeemed the mother's character and her appreciation for the character of Leah. But it was a little too late.
Yeah, it
was too little, too late for me. I gave it 2 gold crowns.
I couldn't even score it because I couldn't watch.
Yeah, it was
I couldn't get
terrible movie.
Couldn't.
No more. Like, I will not do another Rena Fish, and I will not do another child takes their partner to home.
Okay,
I won't watch another movie.
Let's move on to this past weekend, where the films fared a lot
Much
better.
better.
Oh,
much better selection of films this weekend. Let's start with Friday night, Hanukkah on the Rocks. 1 week before Hanukkah, corporate lawyer Tori finds herself unexpectedly unemployed due to a merger. She thought she was getting a partner.
She's going to be a partner in the law firm, but of course
they threw her to the curb. But as she helps her booby rather, prepare for the holiday, she embarks on a quest across Chicago to find the last box of coveted Hanukkah candles, for Cohen's candles specifically. Her search leads her to Rocky's, an old town bar where she encounters Jay and his grandfather Sam, and a cast of quirky regulars who make her rethink everything. Mark Summers was in this. For those of you,
Food Network.
Yeah, Food Network. He did what was it? Unwrapped. But he was also from Nickelodeon. Years ago, he did a show called Double Dare, which was why I chuckled when he said, "I double dare you" during the movie.
I didn't get that because I was not a Nickelodeon fan. It came past my time.
Well, we had kids in the house.
Yeah, we had
Um,
kids in the house that watched Double Dare all the time during the 90s.
And
Yeah.
they thought it was hysterical, and I was bored. I thought, wow.
But Mark Summers was a great game show host, but he was
He
a
was.
really good grandfather in this film. I really enjoyed this movie. The chemistry between all the characters was really good. The story was good. The settings were good. A lot of people have said poor things about this movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I saw it at the right time for me, and I gave it a 9.
Yeah.
that's very high.
We gave it a 7.
We were 7.
We gave 7 gold crowns.
It was a little heavy-handed on all the tropes and being very Jewish. That's what the whole point of it. But it
And
was
I
a
didn't
little
mind
too
that.
Jewish to be
I didn't
kind of
mind that at
caricature.
all.
Yeah.
See, I took it as a little too caricature of being Hanukkah and Jewish. Like they had to say it.
When she got together with her booby at the beginning of the film, and she was trash talking a woman behind her back as she entered the restaurant, and then she just said so many nice things to her face, and then right away, as soon as she was out of earshot, she said some other biting thing. It was awesome.
But that was it. The whole movie was nothing but Jewish trash talking and guilt.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Jewish people do so well.
I'll be honest with you. When I heard her call her grandmother booby, the first thing I thought of was a line from the movie Waiting for Guffman, where one of the characters played by Eugene Levy says "Booby made a kishka" was a song that he liked to say, and I just started laughing.
It was a delightful movie. It was done very well.
Yeah.
It was super Jewish, super Hanukkah.
But
I liked
it was great. I liked it.
They make really good Hanukkah movies.
I will say this. During the film, they were set in a bar primarily for the entire film, and it took them an hour and 40 minutes for someone to say L'chaim.
You're right. Now, I want to point out, I do have a picture here of the character of Tori, and sitting next to Tori on the left, or on the left is Tori, on the right is her older sister, played by Cora Matheson, a friend of PTV.
We interviewed her.
Last year, we interviewed her for the movie Holiday Hotline.
She played an excellent sister and an excellent person, and we immediately texted her because we have all of her digits.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, I'm so happy you're watching it." So I don't know where she was in Canada when we were talking to her.
This film was set in Chicagoland, so Paul, being from Chicagoland, he said, "Never seen a Jewish mother almost faint of her daughter getting laid off." Very over the top.
It was over the top. It was exaggerated. It was very caricature of Jewish and Hallmark, but it was good.
I wanted to see that one. It looked
It's a cute film. I would
definitely see it.
Sherry, if you
recommend
have
a watch.
not seen this next one, this is the
Oh
one.
my gosh.
This is the one film that everyone needs to see that Hallmark did this season.
If
It's
you don't watch
called
any other movie,
The Santa Claus.
This
Kate
one.
North, played by Kimberly Sustad, reluctantly taking over her father's once acclaimed and now struggling Santa school. In the weeks leading up to Christmas and the school's next session, Kate and her new co-worker Dan, played by Benjamin Ayers, discover who they believe to be the real Santa Claus, lost and without his memories after his sled steered off course and crashed near the school. And what was great was in that scene, you see the character of Kate and Ben, Dan. You see them in the forest staring at Santa's sleigh, and they are in complete disbelief. This is one of those movies that you hope for.
yes. I literally laughed so hard throughout the movie, and I also was crying. And I was crying because of the sentimental stuff. This was the best movie in 3 years.
Yeah, this is.
If I could give it 20 crowns, this is Hallmark's mic drop of perfection. If you watch any movie out of the last 2 years, watch this one. This one blew my socks off, put them back on, blew them off, and put them back on.
Yeah. Ben,
It was that good.
What did you think, Ben?
I thought it was all around fun. I found a lot of laugh out loud moments in this one as well. It had a real classic Hallmark feel, and The cameo with Paul Campbell was awesome.
When he's there and they're saying, that they want to see their take on Santa, and he stands up in front of them and says, "What's my motivation?"
To give
Yeah.
kids presents.
Well, he played himself. He
I
played
know.
himself.
The costumes on the guys were more spectacular than any of the women, because when Benjamin was in that maroon suit and Paul was in that red thing, I mean, they were spot on. The costumes of that movie was spectacular.
See, Paul said this is the best movie out of the
Oh.
season. He gave it 5 Ben burritos.
3 years.
For us, Doug, you wanted to
I want to give it 20 crowns.
I gave it 10.
I gave it 10. It was an enjoyable watch.
Absolutely. And the thing is,
one of those films that from Hallmark that I could watch over and over again.
Michelle is right. You can never go wrong with Kimberly and Paul and Benjamin. All three of them worked so well together in this movie. It was fantastic. And Santa. The actor that played Santa.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Oh my God. When he took the plush out of the bat for that little
totally
girl,
embodied Santa Claus.
I don't know if it was the timing. I was crying like a disgraced televangelist. I was bawling. I mean, mascara running. I was just like, I could not stop.
Thank you.
The whole movie, and then I'm laughing right afterwards because I'm like, oh my God, this whole diet is nothing but milk and cookies. I mean, it was just
Sherry,
an awesome movie.
Sherry, definitely. This is when you're gonna have to watch. Now,
did you watch it?
I have not seen it yet. No.
Oh, I can't hype it up enough. I'm gonna need to watch it again and again and again.
This is the film that was on Sunday night, last night, Following Yonder Star. It was a special presentation of Dayspring, which is their religious line of cards. In this case, Abby Marshall, played by Brooke Dorsey, is finding her real life in shambles after dealing with a scandal. She retreats to a luxury Vermont resort for Christmas, only to find herself without a room. She booked it for the wrong year. Due to the booking mishap, all the local hotels are booked because of a rare astronomical event. A beautiful star is said to mirror the Star of Bethlehem, which will appear on Christmas Eve. Thankfully, Abby finds room at a quaint B&B owned by Tom McGuire, who is also a high school astronomy teacher, played by John Brotherton. And I'll tell you, this film...
Who was in Christmas on Cherry Lane last year?
Yes, he was the one.
I wanted to recognize him, but I couldn't.
Oh,
what was that, Doug?
No, he was one of the characters of the series of Cherry Lane, which I considered the mic drop for 2023, which was considered the best movie ever.
It was a good film.
Yeah. Now this film, I found this one absolutely delightful.
I loved it.
Delightful and inspiring.
Loved it.
And kind of gave you hope for humanity because of how they treated her once they realized how wrong they were at times with various things in their lives.
She was real, and nobody liked her being real.
Abby, played by Brooke, was an actress
so good
in a very kind of like a Brady Bunch type of television show where she was the perfect housewife. She did this for 14 seasons
of this show,
and then everyone thought of her as the character that she played.
Typecast.
But obviously she's not.
She's not that. She's a normal human being because she recites words. But throughout, she was ringing episode 3, season 11, when she was fixing the plumbing and it. I mean, it was...
that was funny.
That was awesome.
What I liked was the innkeeper, Nick, who was so delightfully awkward around her when he first met her.
He was a ditzy klutz. I mean, you think he was blonde. I mean, but he played that awkward, dorky, geeky...
A starry-eyed kid.
Yes.
He was.
But he wasn't... But he was mature.
He was definitely doe-eyed.
Yeah, and... it made a mockery of LA because LA is disgusting. We have all been down there and lived there and know people who work in the industry. Yep. They were completely correct on how disgusting the movie in LA is. And
the media associated with tracking down these people
Yeah.
and making sure that their social media just destroys them.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And the daughter I thought was on point. Usually with kids, they drive me nuts. She was
No, she
really
was very
good.
good.
She was really, really good. I went in with thinking, how are they going to do it? And they mic dropped this one too. We gave it 9 crowns.
Yeah, we gave this one 9.
You
We
give it
really
a
enjoyed
9.
this one.
Wow.
I loved it.
I haven't seen the very end of it.
I gave it a 7. I'd probably have to watch it again, but I did really enjoy the film. It was a really good weekend all around.
Yeah, I told Arnie I was giving that one an 8, and that was without seeing the ending.
So Paul is saying, is it time for a watch party?
Oh, we're so busy.
It might be. It might be. We might potentially do a watch party for Friday night's movie, which is Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story.
No.
We already watched that film.
No.
We hated that one.
We have things to do. We have things to do.
I'm not doing
it.
Okay,
a
then we
watch
won't
party
do
for
that.
that piece of crap.
All right. Well, the thing is that is an awful film. They really did not need to
No.
do an extended cut.
I might say
let's face
some
it.
things inappropriate. No. Plus, we have things to do. Remember, we have things we might be doing.
That's right.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's a horrible movie.
Then Saturday night is going to be Happy Holidays. This one, I have the screen ready to go for next week. This is the last brand new film of the 2024 Countdown to Christmas season for Hallmark.
Tammy Faye was my hero.
This one stars Ezra Moreland, who is the winner of Finding Mr. Christmas, the reality show on Hallmark Plus. And this is the film that he was given as his reward for winning that contest. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I want to see how he does and how the whole story is developed.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. There's going to be a lot of stuff Jonathan been in it because it's going to be. They did this because of the Finding Mr. Christmas, their reality show, like, Chopped or whatever Food Network was doing.
Right.
So Hallmark needs to jump on the reality show crap, which I absolutely hate. But I will see that. But this guy looks like he's pretty good. I mean, this one I think is good. There's dogs in it.
Yeah. Dogs are always
So dogs are pretty good. We haven't had a doggy movie.
So we have our We have our countdown to Christmas here. There's just one left. Happy Holidays. But the I Can Love Ben Burrito average is 2.9 burritos right now. With his adjustment of his score for Saturday night's movie, The Santa Claus, it may have moved it to a 3.0.
Yeah.
So that is possible. I'd have to see what the average turns out to be. For us, our Gold Crown average is 6.1, which is actually not bad, considering that that's over half. Considering that there were some real stinkers in the film.
Oh my gosh, there were a lot of clunkers this season.
We only gave out of the 32, because the 32 is coming up this weekend. I looked at ours. There's 2 of them that we gave 1. There it is.
There's our list.
These
are the numbers that we have given so far. So you can see, if you look at Santa Tell Me, that was the first movie that we gave 10 gold crowns for. And that was all of us. And then the other film that we have all given 10s to so far, The Santa Claus. That's it.
The 5-Year Christmas Party, Trivia at St. Nick's, and then this Prince's Private one. I've gave 1. Those are horrible movies. And then I gave some 2. Yeah, we're muscling through it. I officially can say I'm totally over this. I'm kind of done with Hallmark. You've kind of given
for the season.
Yes. I'll watch every one. Now, this is a bit much. I feel like I've been gorging.
I want to make sure that everyone is aware. We are only 9 days until Christmas. So, this weekend, this is it. This is the last weekend of the Advent season. So, they have one more film, and that's going to be Happy Holidays. We will go ahead and do a little cleanup here.
Oh, yeah.
We have some glasses to wash. We'll be right back.
That was so good.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. We'll be right back after this break.
Kraft helps you make holiday magic with Velveeta salsa dip. Start with Velveeta, then add salsa. Cheddar can't melt this smooth and creamy. Look on the box for the Velveeta cheese spread salsa dip recipe, or a dip so cheesy good they'll think it's incredible. Make holiday magic tonight with Velveeta.
And now, another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa. As we decorate the crystal tree, I am reminded of Walt Disney and forced perspective. You'll notice at the top of the tree, we are decorating with smaller ornaments. As you go down the tree, the ornaments increase in size. This gives the illusion of forced perspective, that the tree is taller than it actually is. Of course, it isn't. It just looks that way. That's how Walt Disney built Main Street at Disneyland. So start with smaller ornaments at the top, larger ornaments at the bottom. And that's another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa.
You're watching PTV.
We are back, and Sherry has been detained on a phone call. Obviously, something's going on there, but
Yeah.
we won't
Who
get into that one.
knows?
But we do have something that we want to share with you from, well, let's see. I think Matt from New Jersey is here. He's one of our villagers from
Jersey.
He is also someone that works at Trader Joe's and recommends certain things to me, so let's give it a try.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
Okay, what's new at Trader Joe's? Doug, present the box.
Box.
Cheddar and Parmesan cheese snackers, puff pastry cheese crackers.
I love puff pastry.
We're looking forward.
A little bag.
Yeah, we're looking forward to trying this.
Little bag.
So we have not tried this yet. Obviously, we're opening it now.
Oh. Foily.
And I love cheese crackers to begin with. Let me see.
Smell. They waft.
Let me so.
Trying to get it open.
Ooh,
So
it
you can
does.
Put your big schnoz in it. Here you go.
Hey. Okay.
They look like crackers.
Yeah.
They look puffy.
I'm trying another one.
Yeah,
they
the
kinda
first one's
bland?
very disappointing.
Are they
Okay, there it
bland?
is. It takes a couple of crackers to get the flavor going.
Yeah, then you have to eat a lot to enjoy this.
Yeah.
They don't just slap in your face and start to wiggle right away.
No, you don't get the full flavor with just one cracker.
Yeah.
It takes 2 to 3 to get the flavor going. They're okay,
I'll never buy them again.
but nothing that I would go out of my way
I
to
would
get
eat
again.
these, but they're not
We'll finish the box.
puffy, and they're not cheesy.
A serving size is half a cup, 160 calories for that serving, including 16 grams of carbs, no added sugar. But yeah,
It's not cheese.
they're just okay. I imagine this is something we can throw in a salad.
I don't know. I'll do something with it.
Yeah. All right. So
I mean, they're
Just grind them up and put them on chicken tenders.
All you're doing is just get cracker dust. I'll do it in something else.
Yeah.
It wouldn't give you any flavor.
All right.
Okay. Well, that was
Disappointing.
they're okay. It was
I will eat
disappointing.
them, but they're not cheesy.
We don't need to buy them again.
No,
So
sorry, just Trader
it's not
Joe's.
that they're going back to Trader
No.
Joe's because they're still okay.
They're very edible, but they're not.
They're just not fantastic.
I want them to have that crisp puff pastry and cheesy.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and go on to something else here. We've got something that was sent to us. So let's check this out. Now, Mara said something about this saying half a cup looks like half a bag.
It's pretty close.
It is pretty darn
It's
close.
Very close.
This is only they say approximately 2.5 servings per box. And so definitely not worth the price. That you pay.
Don't even waste your time. Just get normal cheese. Yeah, because this is basically Oopsie daisy. There goes my phone.
So Benji of Let's Go to the Park says that Trader Joe's just opened down the street from me in a spot that used to be a Chuck E. Cheese. Mice are no longer allowed in the building.
Wah.
Benji dropped a brief history of SeaWorld today that I'm interested in seeing. So check it out on his channel.
I got a horrible sunburn from SeaWorld back in the year 2000.
More holiday crap delivery. I hope he is here. Mark,
are you here? Wave your hands.
Mark, please let us know if you're
Mark
here.
Langenkamp?
Mark Langenkamp,
No,
yes.
he's here. He's here.
Is he? Wave.
Kind of hard to see.
Do the royal wave.
It's kind of hard to see if he's waving.
Oh, he can put a hand up. It's not hard.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, he is here. We would like to thank Mark and Jan for this.
Alabama.
It's a Christmas ornament.
I had to ask him, what was that? What state was that?
I
know my geography.
It says, side by side or miles apart, friends will always be close at heart. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Mark and Jan Langenkamp. And it's
where is the heart where they live?
They're from the upper corner of Lower Alabama, or what they call UCLA.
UCLA?
Is that where they are?
Upper corner of Lower Alabama.
Oh, okay, so this is very cute.
So here's Lower Alabama, the upper corner.
Oh, I thought this is the heart. That's where they're at.
No, it says it's just a heart that's just carved out.
Oh, that's where I thought they lived.
So it could be.
What's inside? Is that the quarter?
It's a gold coin. It's a dollar.
Oh, and it rotates.
A dollar coin. Yeah,
I didn't actually play with it, but this is very cool.
This is it's been hanging on our experiences tree.
Yeah,
during the seasons. We got this earlier last week. So
it's a miniature charcuterie board. I love it. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, what state is that?
So that is more crap delivery. Ben, what did you get?
I got a little envelope from Hallmark.
Oh, we all know that would happen with those.
Yep.
Gotta love Hallmark.
It's my new membership card for 2025.
Which
so
is
I am
telling them
again
that we're going to be
once
sending
again
them
a
hundreds
member
of
of the Keep
thousands of dollars.
Tournament Club.
Oh, look at you.
Mark is right. It's the spot where the heart is. That's where they live.
I thought so. Why would you do that? And it says right there, UCLA.
Upper corner, Lower Alabama.
You're saying it's over here in this nub.
Oh, no, that's Lower Alabama. I was just corrected. So
yeah,
We know UCLA here in California is UCLA.
Yeah.
UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA.
No, this is cute. No, that's just telling the Hallmark our membership that we're willing to give them hundreds, if not about $1,000.
So Ben, congratulations on getting your membership.
Yeah, welcome to the club. That's what it says.
Raise your hand. Who else is joining the club?
Okay. Christy says it's going to be the box is going to be very good, and Mark likes the comment.
Oh,
the mini charcuterie
I
board.
could put little M&Ms and
little pieces of salami.
Well, no, salami would be too big.
And maybe a little cheese cheese bits, like
I could
Parmesan.
put these well, I don't want to get all greasy, but I could put little, candies, gumdrops. It's actually cool. Okay. Thank you,
right.
Mark.
Well,
So
we tried the cheddar and Parmesan cheese snackers from Trader Joe's, but let's go ahead and do this.
So no, this is navy blue, but yeah, we were not
navy blue, and we're all wearing red. So
it's more like orange, but
it looks orange on camera, but believe me, all
red.
these shirts are red.
Yeah.
well, they're very
this-
red.
So we are having a taste of Christmas here. We started baking over the weekend, and we're very excited. That's a broken off part of the leftover dough of our gingerbread.
It didn't fit in the container. This is the gingerbread I perfected in about 30 years.
Yeah, so I'm trying this.
This is just amazing. It's Christmas.
This tastes like Christmas.
It's bendy and chewy, and it has a little bite. This is incredible.
Yeah. Ben, we have some for you.
Good.
It's in the container. I love this one. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
definitely.
We don't ice them. They're just gingerbread men. They're not people.
Now, this is a recipe that Doug has been perfecting for 30 years.
It all goes back to the early odd decades when I had a gingerbread man or gingerbread Mickey at Disneyland. Loved it so much, asked for the recipe, and they gave it to me.
No.
But
I just
he keeps tweaking it until
So this is inspired by Disneyland.
until he got the spice palette just the way he likes it. Now, okay, here's something interesting. Christy says Doug needs to share that recipe. Indeed, we will be sharing this recipe. It's going to be part of, we're kind of trying to commit now to doing this in 2025. We're finally going to be publishing a cookbook. And the gingerbread will be in that cookbook. So here's to hoping that we can get everything done. And
But I'll be sharing this. This thing is
but yeah, this recipe is definitely one of those things we want to share with people. We love this thing. So we're very excited.
It gives me the Mufasa moment. See Mufasa. Mufasa again.
All right.
And we haven't even tried them yet. They're good.
Yeah. That's
good without me. I grind our own spices, the cloves and allspice.
Yeah.
But this we bought them pre-ground because for some reason we can't find it.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this one more thing before we take a break.
Okay.
All right. So this happened. I mentioned the Orlando guy, and that's because almost 2 weeks ago he arrived here at the villa.
He graced us with his presence.
He stayed in the Grand Mickey Suite.
Yes. He came in like a snowstorm and came out, left.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was a wonderful
It was a
visit.
lot of fun, a lot of drinking, a lot of food, a lot of drinking.
You will see some of that in the moment of groovy, so you're not going to want to miss that. But yeah, it was a very nice visit. So to Richard, thank you so much.
It was really
for
fun.
the visit. It was wonderful. It was a great stay.
It's a nice.
You got to see Christmas in all of its glory.
Okay, baking. This is one of the things that we did. We baked five. Well, we made dough for 5 different types of cookie. We've done ginger molasses so far. We've made
that'll be 6.
Gingerbread. We made snowballs. Our
Chocolate
crinkles.
Snowballs.
Sugar cookie. We have that dough and gingerbread. So that's so far. We're going to be making these almond crescents as well. They're chocolate dipped. Have not made those yet.
A pistachio one, a cherry thing, and I'm going to play with spritz.
Yeah. Spritz. Do you want to mention that?
Oh, so I follow all these baking groups, and this one person was saying, why, I can't get the dough out of the spritz cookie press. And one of the comments was gold. I laughed so hard. She goes, "Yeah, my mom calls them cuss cookies because those were the only times she cusses when she is making those cookies." Because you're sitting there. Because sometimes the butter, flour, temperature, humidity, they don't like squirting out of it or sticking to the cookie sheet, and you feel like you've made them. But when she calls them cuss cookies, I could see that.
Yeah. So yeah,
I've almost done that when I've done my spritz.
Yeah, it's a finesse. Those are the cookies that they're not just mix it and then plop the dough on there and throw it in the oven. They're a dance.
Yeah.
And last night we had an open house here at PTV. We opened up the house for guests to come and tour the forest, and it was a lot of fun.
I've sounded like a broken record.
Even my supervisor from my office, her name is Beth, lovely woman, absolutely love working for her. She brought her kids with her and her mother, and all four of them were just delightful. In fact, her young son Simon, he kept pointing to the cookies in the containers saying, "Look, Mom, those look really good."
Didn't even know what they were. Then we were in the room with the train tree. I really didn't remember who a lot of these people were. So he was just fixated on the train tree. I said, "You want to see something?" Because he wanted to play with all the toys. So I'm going to train something. So I wound up my Mickey hand car from Lionel. And I put it in. And the kid was stone silent, going like, he was mesmerized by it. And you could see that she was just nervous as all get out because this kid just wanted to touch every train on the tree. And he was sweet, and I knew who she was, but it took me a while to realize, oh, that's Beth.
Yeah.
So we had about 20 people, delightful people.
Yeah.
And they were just fascinated.
Other coworkers of mine, friends.
Free networking business people.
Networking people in Doug's network.
We had a YouTuber come. It was kind of fun. And it was interesting to see everybody's reaction because.
And for those that could not make it this past Sunday night, we're going to be doing it again between Christmas and New Year's. So we'll have one more open house for people.
We'll be sending out the invite.
So we're looking forward to that. One last thing I'd like to mention before we take a break. Chili Willy's. He is one of the sponsors of our trees. He sponsored our gingerbread peppermint trees. And he has a website out there, Chili Willy Smokehouse Barbecue.square.site. This is where you can buy his barbecue sauce. He has
Do you have a video?
Original. I don't have a video.
Oh, if you go to his social media, he talks about it.
Yeah. So what it is that he's got bottles of his sauce that he's selling, and he's encouraging his friends to get the word out. So I told him, yes, I will mention that on the show tonight. So Chili Willy Smokehouse Barbecue.square.site. You can pick up his original mild sauce or his sweet heat. Both each bottle is $9.95. You can pick up 2 bottles for $18. Great stocking stuffers. You won't be disappointed. What, Sherry?
It's very good sauce.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we're having it. Was it Christmas Eve? I think we're having that on Christmas Day.
We're doing brisket.
Yeah, we're doing a barbecue brisket for.
Well, we're doing brisket and opening bottles of barbecue sauce to have available to put on the brisket.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to it.
I told Willy that I wanted to make t-shirts because I want to say I put that bleep on everything. And you guys all know what bleep stands for because it's a little tacky. So it starts with an S, ends in a T, and little symbols. And then his Chili Willy logo for his barbecue sauce, because I mean it's like a condiment.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Christmas meal with this barbecue sauce, and you're not going to want to miss this up.
The opening meal that I had when Richard was here was the pulled pork that Willy makes. I put it on pretzel sliders with the sauce and the pulled pork with homemade coleslaw and homemade macaroni and cheese.
Oh.
You could see he was just dying. That was meal 1 of 4-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're sous vide a cow for Christmas.
We're actually going to be doing that ourselves.
We're going to be playing around.
We're going to be using our sous vide to cook probably...
a cow.
Not a cow.
Bovine. I like bovine.
We're going to do a ribeye.
I'm more into swine anyway.
We're going to do a ribeye. So hopefully we'll be able to get that just right. Anyway, we're going to take another quick break here, but we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition.
Welcome to the heartbeat of Orlando, where style meets the Sunshine State. Express your love for Orlando with our casual line of clothing, celebrating the iconic 407 area code. Feel the vibe. Wear the pride. 407 Original Brand Apparel. Available at theorlandoguy.com.
Gonna make it after all.
You're watching PTV.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Everyone's asleep.
Shh, I know how to wake them up. Come on.
Happy holidays from Folgers.
Yeah,
No.
All those people probably already had hip replacements by now because they're getting so old. I mean, that was from the early 80s.
That was
They're
from
all nice and crusty and old.
That commercial's almost 40 years old.
I love that.
The best part of waking up, Mario, you're right.
Come to find out that dude's been in movies and shows. But
Yeah.
I'm like, are they all like
the actor that played
old or dead?
Peter in that commercial has done a lot of other shows. Yeah, he's still acting.
I mean,
I did a little Google search before the show. It said who played Peter in the Folgers commercial, and it gave his name. So
Wow.
yeah.
anything we would know? Or
Actually, he played. His last name is like Wrangler. Greg Wrangler, I believe is his name, and he played a character named Wrangler on Arrested Development in 2005.
in prison?
Yeah.
Because there was those prison scenes.
I don't know if it was that at all. Anyway. Sherry, you ready for a craft?
I'm ready for something.
Let's give it a try. Mark, like a
guys.
that's the yardstick hip replacement.
Yes.
Well,
You go
tonight
by-
I'm not really doing a craft, but I'm showing you how to enable all of your old
Update.
Well, enable all of your old lighted ornaments to work with these newer lights that are out now. Because I've had a bin and a half full of.
We're talking Hallmark lighted ornaments from late 80s and early 90s.
Where they plug into lights when they were doing that back in the
where
day.
they plug into the cords, and I've had them up in the attic for years because I've not been able to use them with the newer lights.
Now,
So
Hallmark did have these connectors available for quite a while.
Yeah.
But they're really big, and it kind of detracts from the lights in the.
But even that doesn't work anymore with these newer lights.
So remove the
little
cap.
clamp.
Yeah, and you are stuck with the old style connector.
So what we're going to do is this.
Isn't that
work when we
isn't
put 'em
that the voice machine or the voicemail machine?
The answering
where
machine.
Yes.
Santa says, "I'm out with my reindeer."
I'm
something
out
like that?
packing my sleigh now.
Yeah.
Don't we
Well,
have
let
these?
me-
So be sure to leave your Christmas wishes. Wait for the jingle bell.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
we
I'm gonna
have
plug
these and
in
we put
a
them up
brand
on
new strand of
occasion.
lights. So if you
Okay.
want to go to the overhead, I'll show you what I do.
Okay. Here we
Okay,
are.
so there's a strand of lights.
New.
Here's-
Open the box.
I just opened the box. I haven't even taken the tags off of them yet. And I never took tags off of my lighted ornaments, I realized when I was getting them out this time, which is something that you guys are constantly saying, remove the tags,
Yep.
remove the tags.
Well, the tags are not a Christmas ornament.
No, and they
No.
do distract when you see them.
It's just it's legalese so you don't sue them if your house catches on fire because of the ornament.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part of the ornament off, and it has the little metal strips on it. So you have to carefully bring them up and just pull that off, and you're left with this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the prongs, the electrical.
Oh, the little
prongs.
prongs. Okay.
So then what you do is you take one of the light bulbs out.
Bring it down a little closer to you.
I can't because then.
Yeah, but
oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take a light bulb out.
Oh, there went the strand.
There goes the rent. Gotta
Then
throw it away.
You take the wire, bring that down off the side.
So, okay.
And you remove the light bulb.
Okay.
Put the light bulb aside. You take the little wires from the ornament and put them in there.
And you
I'm going to
gently
a little bit. I'm going to straighten them out a little bit and put it back in here.
You rethread it.
And it feeds, you thread it through the holes that the wires went through.
Uh-huh. Just like that. Bring them down. And then I tighten them a little bit, just a little bit with a pair of pliers. Because you don't want to break it, but you also don't want to trim them because you never know when things are going to change again.
Ah, Mar, she says she's been doing this for years. Awesome, Mar.
And then you just put it back into the socket that it came out of. And of course, this one's going to give me fits.
It's going to give you a little trouble. Just be careful not to bend it too much.
Do you want to unplug that while you're working on it?
No.
No, a little whiff of ozone and a spark will not. It's all part of the holidays.
It's not on.
Yeah, I don't want her falling into my tree.
It's not on right now.
All right.
This isn't plugged into anything.
Oh, okay. Oh, and there it is.
There we go.
And there's the lighted ornament.
Turn it around. Turn around the other way.
Here, bring it out to the other camera.
Because each manufacturer has their own little.
Look at that! It's blinking. He's got a message.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm unpacking my sleigh now, so be sure to leave your Christmas wishes. Wait for the jingle bells.
Oh my gosh! So now you can put lights on the lighted ornaments on that strand.
And I
With
wanted
this
to
manufacturer.
I want to try this one to see if it's going to work with this one too. So let's do that one. Let's do this again.
Okay.
One of the big dome ornaments. This one is an old school Hot Wheels.
This is
ornament.
from 95.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that the one that has the little car that goes around in the loop?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I
loved
that ornament.
Yeah, we don't have that one.
We're going to plug it in and see if it plays. So again, I've taken the tag off so that my brothers don't get mad at me.
Oh yeah, you get a lecture.
And we thought the glue gun was the thing to worry about.
Well, when you're working with it, it's not plugged in.
Well, you have to remember the other thing that Sherry did to herself was snip her finger with that little zip tie cutter.
Oh,
yeah, by the way, Janie was asking Sherry, how was your finger?
That's a permanent scar.
It's not scarred at all.
I don't see anything at all.
Nope.
She healed nicely.
You heal.
Thank you for asking. Okay, so let's take the light bulb out. Ouch.
Too hot or
no,
a little pokey.
They're pokey.
Those little wires are pokey.
Yeah, they are. Okay, get rid of the light bulb.
And you're flattening the wires.
Straighten them out, making sure they feed through.
Yep. There they are. Bring them down over. Give them a little squeeze. Put it back into the socket.
Here, let me present your camera so we can see it.
It's lit, and the little car is going around in the...
It sure is. Look at that. Right through the loop. I loved that ornament when it came out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, Sherry.
And the Christmas tree in the back is lit as well.
Nice.
It's a really cute ornament.
When's the last time this has actually been turned on?
Yeah, I'll do one more.
Okay.
Sure. When's the last time these ornaments been actually plugged in and turned on?
Oh, golly, Doug.
It's been a few years.
15,
20 years?
Oh, no, it was before that.
Sherry, Mara is saying that you need to mark the socket you're using to plug in the hallmark. When you take the ornament off the tree, you'll want to replace the light.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And a trick that we do is if you replace lights like that with anything, You put them in a tiny little snack bag, Ziploc bag. Stick that under the tree skirt of the tree that you've used for those ornaments. That way you know exactly where those lights are to replace them on the strand.
Right.
Well,
Present her on the craft cam.
the strand probably will not. I probably will not replace the lights back into the strand, because then I'll know where my ornaments go.
Got it.
Because on that particular strand, on my tree, it's just the lighted ornaments that are on that one strand of clear lights. Which, by the way, folks, if you're looking to buy lights, now is the time to get the GE lights at Michael's on sale. They're half off.
They're half off? Okay.
Yep.
Thanks for the hint.
And the store that I was in today only had the constant, like these ones. But
you can go online.
I ordered 10 boxes of random twinkles for $5.99 a box.
That's what I want.
Yep. We need to get those stocked up.
And I had $25 in credit from Michael. So and with my discount, I ended up only paying $36 and change for 10 boxes.
Wonderful. Sherry, we have a question here from Cocoa Bears. They're saying, how far was the tornado in San Francisco on Thursday?
Far.
We're pretty far from it. We are in the East Bay. So San Francisco, you'd have to go across the bridge to get to San Francisco. And even with that, it was closer to the coast.
It was what they call the Santa Cruz Hills. So
no. The one in San Francisco. It was not even a tornado in San Francisco. It was a tornado warning that they received, but they had straight winds that were like sheared winds, and a lot of trees went down in Golden Gate Park.
Yeah.
There was a tornado that touched down that closed Mount Herman Road.
Yes, that's in the Santa Cruz Mountains in the town of Scotts Valley.
Yeah, that's about almost a 2-hour, hour and a half to 2-hour drive from us.
It's south of San Jose.
Yeah.
I woke up. I got woken up, and I don't wake up. I got woken up at 5:15. We had some screaming, nasty winds, and it was great.
I didn't sleep very well because of the wind.
That tornado in Scotts Valley, though, did overturn cars in a parking lot, so it was a pretty powerful. I guess they're classifying it as an EF1.
It was. It's not common. We don't get like screaming weird tornadoes, but we get weird weather.
Tornadoes are very rare for California, and
yeah,
when they do happen, they're generally in the Central Valley.
Yeah,
in either Sacramento or San Joaquin.
Paul.
Sure, a couple of machines that need rewiring. Are you
busy after the holidays?
You're not too worried about that. Those machines will work afterwards. Fly out there, Sherry.
Okay, so I am.
Thank you, Janie.
Clipping that in place. And this is one of those where the light actually gets plugged into the ornament. So.
Oh.
It's got a hook back here. How did it get back there?
I don't know.
I'll take care of that after. So you a lot of the lighted ornaments have these to put the lights in. And that's the ornament. It's a little bear looking in a mirror, getting ready to do a Christmas show.
Go ahead and present it to your main camera, and let's see what that looks like.
Hold on a minute. I'm getting this. Wait.
Sherry, you don't.
I want to fish it out now.
She's getting the hook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, with the ones
meanwhile, we're just sitting here watching her.
Yep, you are.
The ones that when we have the plug-in ones, we just literally take the strand of lights, even though they're close up, and just shove a light up its ornaments. These are cute ornaments.
Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Very cute.
Yeah, I like my lighted ornaments.
So,
So that's
just a
how
little
you
trick.
can. That's a little trick that you can use to enjoy your lighted ornaments. I didn't put up. I still have about 2/3 of the bin left that I did not.
Oh, you didn't pull them out?
No, I decided I was going to just
Matt,
wait. And,
Matt, can you clarify what you mean by where would you find that light, Sherry? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
Yeah. You mean eBay if you wanted to buy that?
Are you talking about the lighted ornaments themselves?
I'm sure everyone's tired of looking at just us.
Wow.
Wow.
Ben needs to eat something.
oh, this is baby's first Christmas from when Jeremy was born.
That would be 1993.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
so
graduated high school.
What light are you talking about, Matt?
Where would you find that light?
Oh, maybe the light cord itself?
It comes with the ornament.
In that case, it came with the ornament.
Oh,
The
yeah, it comes
extended
with the
cord.
ornament. This
Yes.
whole cord on the back that I plugged into the strand that goes into the ornament came with the ornament.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Well,
I'm having fun watching this one, the Hot Wheels one.
yeah. I like
And
that one.
you can it's got the knob on it so that you can turn off the car and not hear all the motor running, but it stays lit. The Christmas tree stays lit.
Yeah, Matt's talking about the extended cord.
Yeah.
It came with the ornament.
With those ornaments, when we put them on the tree, we put them precariously in it. We're not precariously. And we just shove the light, whatever it is, mostly like gold, and we just put it in the ornament. We don't even use that extender. We just
but not all of the lighted ornaments are like this.
no.
I have tons of lighted ornaments that you actually have to put the plug in.
Yeah, but that one, when those ornaments are easy for us to put on the tree because you just need to take whatever light is on the string, find whatever color you want.
I have a couple of those Snoopy ones more.
We do too.
So yeah, they're cool ornaments.
Everyone,
so that's just a tip for you.
Thanks, Sherry. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight for this episode of PTV Live Holiday Edition. I cannot believe it's just 9 days until Christmas.
From tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
We will be back next Monday night here on PTV Live for the last episode before Christmas. So set your timers. Don't want to miss it. If you're subscribed to us, make sure that bell is rung so that you know when we go live. Also, when Ben drops a video. Ben, what's happening on Life with Ben this week?
This week is a challenge that I took up from a coworker. She asked she didn't ask. She actually dared me to do a challenge to try and come up with the names of all 50 states in the United States in 6 minutes without consulting a map.
Ah.
Okay.
So we'll see if you can do that.
Yeah. The results are on this coming Thursday's show at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, right here on Pepper Tree Villa.
Okay, that's good. And like I said, we'll be back next Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific here on Pepper Tree Villa for PTV Live Holiday Edition. One last time before Christmas. I'm looking forward to it. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's always a pleasure to have our village with us.
Yeah, you get to watch what we did. I have no way what he edited, so I'm looking forward to what you edited. So play the edited.
One last thing I want to mention. I have received pictures of Christmas trees from people. If you have your tree set up, if you have decorations set up, I would love for you to send us pictures of that. You can send them to our email address, peppertreevilla@gmail.com, and I will assemble them all together for next week's show to show our virtual Christmas forest of everyone's Christmas trees. I hope I really hope that you're able to do that, or even with just your decorations.
Yeah, it could be outside, inside, your favorite decoration. We want you guys to do it, so we're going to put that part of our show.
And I say, remember,
sharing is caring.
Remember, we should celebrate. Absolutely. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Enjoy the video.
Yes. Pay attention. Here comes the moment, your moment to groovy. Enjoy it. Everyone, have a great evening. Bye.
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 PTV Live Holiday Edition has been brought to you by our patrons. Kristin Kohs at the Sanctuary in Pleasant Hill, California. Gene G. Jr. Christi Turner. CandyMom 15. On the Porch with Todd and Ken. Matt and Tyler. Bay Area Doors. Chili Willy's Smokehouse Barbecue. Let's Celebrate TV. And the Orlando Guy.